Hi, and welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morton, LB0 Fox India, and it's that time of year again. The time where I'm going to sum up my top 5 of something this year. And this year, it'll be my top 5 antennas of 2025. And there's going to be a difference from my last top 5 antenna videos because this doesn't only include portable antennas. There's actually a good mix in here, and let me just check my notes over to the side here. There is one Homebrew antenna, one antenna that's so cool but you cannot buy it. We have 2 Chinese antennas, and we have 1 antenna for permanent use at home. So 5 different antennas, which have all been my favorite antennas for 2025. And with no further ado, let's go on to the first one. And the number 5 on this list is an antenna that is Homebrew, and that's my 20-meter portable Delta loop. And this took a lot of fiddling in order to make work the way I imagine it to work. It's basically a triangle. Each side is about 7 meters long. It's got the apex on top, and it's made to fit on a 10-meter DX commander mast. The feed point is in the corner with a 4-to-1 balun, and you guide off to the sides. So the bottom, the bottom flat side of the triangle is about 2 meters off ground when you put it up on the DX commander mast. And this antenna it's fiddly, to put it mildly. It takes, I'm going to say, about 15 to 20 minutes to set up. So it's actually outside my 10-minute limit for portable antennas. However, it does perform so good that I've used it a couple of times. I used it on a couple of activations at home, and then I used it on the 5 Papa Zero Tango Alpha expedition on Bornholm. And yeah, it's fiddly, it's large, but it performs. It's ideally antenna you got to be 2 hams to set up, but you can do it yourself if you have a little bit of patience and a little bit of persistence doing it. So number 5 on the list is my Homebrew 20-meter Delta loop. And number 4 on this list of my top 5 antennas of 2025 is, and I'm going to look over to the side here, and I'm going to do that a couple of times because I've had my notes on my second monitor here. But number 4 is an antenna it took a while to love. It actually took a while to like the antenna. My first couple of outings with this antenna was, let's put it this way, not good. It's an antenna I've dubbed the Chinese buddy stick, and it's of course the JPC-12. It's a vertical antenna. It's center loaded, so it's a shortened antenna, at least for 40 through 20. For every band above 20, it's a full quarter wave, where you adjust it with the whip at different lengths and some extension poles. But the JPC-12 is, for the price you pay for it, actually a pretty good antenna. You tune it for everywhere between 40 and 10. You can actually, well, realistically, you can tune it all the way to 2 meters, but let's call it for the HF bands, though, 40 through 10. Has some ground radials. You might need to improve on the radials that come with it. I have a video on that as well. But the JPC-12, for what you get in a small, compact, travel-friendly package, is not flight-friendly, though, because you have a ground spike on it. But except for the ground spike, it's also flight-friendly. So the JPC-12, my number 4 on this year's list. Number 3 on this list is an antenna I've actually dubbed the coolest antenna system you can't buy. And there's a story behind this. In January, I went to Edinburgh in Scotland. I met up with Colin MM0OPX, and he showed me this antenna consisting of 2 fly fishing reels, a pulley, and a balun. And it's, of course, the MM0OPX adjustiwave end-fed half wave. This antenna is so cool. You wind it back and forth with the 2 fly reels, and you have a resonant monoband end-fed half wave for each band. And guess what? That makes a difference compared to using a multi-banded end-fed half wave. It's also really quick to adjust, really quick to deploy, and it's certainly, by all means, the coolest antenna system you can't buy. And it's also been one of my biggest video hits this year. So number 3 on the list, the MM0OPX adjustiwave end-fed half wave. And now we're on to the top 2 of my list. And this is also a British antenna. It's the DX Commander Classic. And as I said, I'm going to have one antenna for use at home here. The DX Commander is by no means a portable antenna. And believe it or not, I actually do quite a bit of radio at home in my shack as well. Although it doesn't usually happen to be a video on it because it's not as exciting as doing radio portable. And it's more of operating the same way every time and just letting your shoulders down and relax a little bit. But the DX Commander Classic has been a game changer for me. It's been an antenna that, well, it receives really well. It gets out really well. It doesn't take up a lot of real estate in my garden. And Colin's multi-band fan vertical design just simply works. So I got to say, I love my DX Commander, and it's been a game changer at home, so that's on second place. And then you might wonder, what's on first place? Well, let's go there and see what's on first place of my 2025 top antenna list. And on first place, we have another Chinese vertical. It's the MA12, and the MA12 is, well, it's basically a 5 meter, 17-foot whip. With a little bit of an extension at the bottom. It has a loading coil, which you use when you use it for 40 meters, and a ground spike. But it's so well packaged. It comes in a bag. It has everything you need. It's got the ground spike, the feed point. It's got 4 radials with a winder so they don't tangle up. It's got the coil in a separate pocket. It's got the extension, and then it's got this 17-foot, 5-meter whip, which has markings for each band, so it's easy to tune. It's a really quick antenna to deploy out portable, and it's by all means been my favorite antenna and my most used antenna this year. It's been with me everywhere from all over Norway to Croatia, and to Bornholm to the 5 Papa Zero Tango Alpha expedition. So the MA12, for what it is, it's a well-made antenna. It's not chameleon quality, but performance-wise, well, it's better than a chameleon. So, well-machined, well-built, well-packaged. It's just such a complete deal. So my favorite portable antenna of this year is the MA12. And just to sum up, I've used a lot more antennas this year. I've used the Ribicuff a lot, but the Ribicuff has been featured so much on my channel. And while it's a great antenna, it's not on my top 5 list this year. Might be next year. I rarely go out portable with the same antenna twice. I'll also leave a couple of affiliate links down below for the antennas you can buy, and that's the MA12 and the JPC12, those 2 Chinese whips. Whereas the other antennas, well, I'll leave a link to DX Commander as well. That's not going to be an affiliate link, but if you want a DX Commander, that's a great place to start. The MM0 OPX adjustiwave antenna, you can't buy that, so no point of leaving a link there. And the 20-meter delta loop, you might as well build one yourself. It's an easy antenna to build, and if you watch my videos on it, you can see that you can figure out how I've made this work portable on a DX Commander 10-meter mast. Hope you liked this video. It's the end of the year, and it's December, so a lot of stuff is happening, and I don't have as much time as I usually do for making videos. So, bit of a different, easy video today, but I hope I gave you some inspiration, and do click that like button if you liked the video. If you by any means have watched this far and didn't like the video, thumbs down button, please. That'll give me an indication if you don't like my content. Do consider subscribing, and if you're so inclined, I have channel memberships down below. See you down the bands. See you in my next video. 7-3, my friends.